Hi, and welcome to my stamping classroom. This is card number 2 in the January 2022 online card class. This is another Valentine's card, and as you can see, it's called a step panel card, and it's got enough room to put some candies maybe in there. So let's get started. These are your supplies that you'll receive in your kit. Okay, you're going to get 2 pieces of Highland Heather. The first piece is 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, and it's going to be scored at 5 1/2, 6 3/4, 8 3/4, and 10. And then there's a second piece of Highland Heather that's cut at 2 1/2 by 6, and this is scored at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. Your pieces will also have this tear and tape already on them, so all you have to do is remove it and put the card together. You'll also receive an envelope, and then as far as the designer series paper is concerned, you're going to get 1 piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. You'll get a second piece that is, let's see, 1/4 by 1 by 4 for the bottom, and then let's see, I've got that all mixed up. Okay, and then you'll also receive 5 of these little hearts like that. This comes from the designer series paper called Sweet Talk designer series paper, and all I've done is cut out 5 hearts for you, and you can fussy cut those out. And then you'll also receive a 1 1/2 by 4 inch piece of designer series paper. As far as basic white is concerned, you'll get a 4 by 5 1/4 piece for the back. You will also receive a 2 1/4 by 4. This is for the front of the card, right here. And then you'll also receive another piece that is 1 by 4 for the bottom of the card, and then you'll also get this cut out heart. Now, where I got the heart from is this is called Bouquet of Love Hybrid, that one. And then also these 3 hearts are from the Sweetheart dies, and they actually fit on the this designer series paper, and you can cut out the hearts using this, but I found it to be just as easy to fussy cut them out. Okay, so here's my 5 cut out hearts. So let's get started. Oh, and then you'll also receive a piece of designer series paper that is 1/2 by 4, and this you're going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day on. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started with the stamping first. Now, see, this has a 4 by 5 1/4 piece on the back, and we're going to stamp that. I've already stamped the Happy Valentine's Day, and so that's about all the stamping. Well, there's this stamping too. So I'm using Real Red ink, and stamp this little piece here, and this actually goes right on the bottom of the card like this, and the card folds up to be put in the envelope like this. Okay, so let's just stamp this. You'll receive 5 hearts. 3 go on the front and 2 go on the bottom. So let me just stamp this. And this is from the Sweet Conversations bundle. Okay, we got that stamped. And then we're going to stamp the back with this. This is a retired stamp. Again, the current catalog does not have a lot of Valentine sentiments. So I got this from an older set, and I'm sure you've got a set somewhere that you could use for this. Okay, so we got that stamped, and then I've got these little hearts here. Oops, I guess I need to show you. And I'm just going to stamp that here, and I'll stamp it again. I'm using a dot because I'm using my red ink pad elsewhere. So let's see, yeah, I guess we can go like that. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this down over here. So I just need to get my tape. And that. Okay, that is all done now, and that is for later. Okay, so now we need to construct the card. Okay, we're going to take the big piece, 4 1/4 by 10 1/2, and as you're going to fold on all the score lines. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 score lines. Okay, this is the 5 1/2 one. Okay, we're going to fold the card, leaving one of the score lines in the back, and then this one down. But one of the absolutely first things you have to do is put the designer series paper here on the big piece. So this is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of designer series paper, and we're just going to attach that here. Okay, and then you're going to see you've got the fold there, but it's not folded, and then here, and we are going to put the other designer series paper here. So let me just put that on there. Okay, so now we're going to glue this down. So I'm going to remove the tear and tape from the back here. Again, I'm sniffy again today. This is some cold I've had. Okay, you're going to put it down, and then you're just going to lay it flat, making sure that the sides are even. And then when you pick it up, see, now you've got your little box to go on there. Okay, so now the second piece of this is the 2 1/2 by 6 inch piece. It's scored at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2, and you've got like a 1/2 inch line here. So we're just going to take that off, and this one off. I shouldn't have taken that first one off yet, but anyway, oh my goodness. Okay, so take that off, and what you're going to do is lay this down so that it's flat, and this is the bottom piece here, and you're going to line it up in the center at the very bottom of that. Make sure it's, and you got to make sure, because this tear and tape, once it's down there. Okay, and then we're just going to keep it flat and just fold over that 1.5 inch piece, and again we're just keeping it flat, pressing it down, and there you have your card. And you have to kind of manipulate it just a little bit to get it going, and then see it stands up by itself. Okay, so the next piece we're going to put on there is this one. And this is the front panel, and it fits just right on here like this. And then here's the bottom panel, which is we've already stamped. So we're just going to glue that or tape it down. Okay, so now we have to decorate. So let's see, I don't remember if I popped my heart up with, yes I do, I have the heart up on dimensionals. So I'm just going to add dimensionals to the heart here. And add that to the front. And again, you can flatten it out, doesn't really matter. That goes there like that. And then I just glued this straight down, flat, straight across. And then you're going to take your hearts that you've cut out already, and you're going to arrange them like here. I put one flat, and then I pop the other one up with dimensionals. So let's just glue this down like that. And let's see, what's a pretty one that goes with that. So I'll pop this up with a dimensional, like that. And then we're going to put one down in this corner here too. And that one just goes flat. And then the other two hearts that are left over, those are just going to be flat. And no dimensional or anything like that. You're just going to put them one in this corner and one in this corner. There. Now we're going to flip the card over, and we're going to attach this to the back. And this gives you a place to write your sentiment, or your sign it, or put a little note on it. There. Okay, and there you have it. There's your card. The last thing is that I'm going to give you some little rhinestones. Well, for the life of me, I cannot find them right now. To put on your card. As you can see here, I put one here and here, and there was a third one, but I think it fell off. So, and then the very last thing you're going to do is stamp your envelope. And again, this could be any heart, anything that you have, an old Valentine's set, or any kind of heart. So I'm just going to put that in the corner there. And there you have it. And see, your card slips in very nicely into the envelope, and then you can mail it. Thank you for stopping by, and stay tuned for card number 3.